Hello, beautiful Cancers. Welcome to your April 2020 reading. My name is Michelle. This is Star Sister Oracle. Hello. Welcome back. This is your first time on the channel. Please go ahead and like, share, and subscribe if this video resonates. If this reading doesn't resonate or if it doesn't paint the full picture, please check out your, of course, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Venus, Jupiter, whatever you want to do. So yeah, this will be your April 2020 reading. My calendar is down below if you'd like to book a reading. I have readings for $11, $22, and $33. So all price ranges welcome. Yeah, all right, Cancers, let's get into your reading. We're going to do a 6-card spread and then do some other oracle pulls as I feel called, all right? So I've already prayed for you guys, so let's just go ahead and get into the spread. I'm not going to take those, but let's just see what they are. Okay. All right. Lovers at the bottom of the deck. 6-card spread, please, Spirit, for my Cancers. My cards tend to fly out, so don't be alarmed. The Emperor. No, was it the Hierophant or the Emperor that came out for y'all guys? Lovely. Not sure if you guys are connected to a Taurus or Gemini, but they had the Moon card. That came out so crazy. 8 of Wands at the bottom of the spread. So yeah, that quick burst energy is definitely something coming through for you Cancers. So up at the top, we've got the Emperor, the 2 of Pentacles, and the reverse Temperance. So the Emperor here, and then it's clarified by the Knight of Cups. Feels like there's, hold on, Alexa, volume down. So loud. Okay. It feels like there's an offering for you to take the lead. It feels like there's an offering for you to, yeah, definitely something regarding work here. And it feels like you're a little bit worried about having to take on this role, and you shouldn't be. Like you've put yourself in this position for a reason. You are being recognized for a reason. You've put in the hard work, right? The Emperor doesn't just become the Emperor, right? Sure, some people can be born into power, right? But this feels very much like this was hard work. This was spiritual effort that you put in, Cancers. Work on yourself and diligent discipline, as well as spiritual work and spiritual attunement, right? It feels like you guys are now weighing the decision whether to take this position or role, or somebody's asking you to make a big decision, right? The Emperor has to usually say yes and no to things. He has to sacrifice things. He has to, compromise and say, well, we have to do this instead of that. Even though I know a lot of you want that, the greater good needs this, right? The Emperor has to think about the greater good. The Emperor has to think about longevity, okay, Cancer? So you guys might be asked to think long term. You guys you guys may be being asked to think and put things into position for your family. What decision are you going to make that's going to create longevity, financial stability, longevity for your family, for your coworkers, for yourself? And then we've got, like I said, we've got the 8 of Pentacles, so that we got the 8 and an 8 right at the bottom of the deck. So if you guys want to look up the angel number meaning for 88, yeah, so it's like definitely some work that you've been doing, and now it's like after all this hard work, now you have a hard decision to make. And I feel that you guys, once you make the decision, things are going to move swiftly. You're going to meet the people that you need. You're going to resurrect sorts of community, right? Yeah, it feels very entrepreneurial because then, but then we have this, sorry to switch gears, but then we've got the Temperance. I have to talk about this reverse Temperance, clarified by the Page of Wands. It feels like a lack of patience because the Page of Wands is right. It's youthful energy. It's the seeker. It's calling out for new adventure. What I'm gonna do. Tell me more about this reverse Temperance Page of Wands, please. That's what I'm feeling, but let's just confirm. It's like once you make this decision, and you guys may have come to some realization during the full moon, or you will come to a realization during this new moon. Okay, yeah. So contract just came out. So yeah, it's like you guys are really having to weigh the pros and cons of something, and don't be. What's the advice here, Spirit? For my Cancers that I'm tapping into, what's the advice here? Thank you. Fourth chakra, heart chakra. Listen to your, right? Like, listen to your heart. But really come from a heart space. Don't sort of think about this as far as like, well, this has more money in it, and right, because that you're thinking short term, right, and thinking about that money. So listen to what feels good in your heart of hearts. It's like you already know what's best. Like I said, Emperor is all about making the decisions for the greater good, right? I'm just interested. Let's just see what this says. Might have a little dollop of insight. The tender vibrations of Raphael remind you to encourage yourself with the compassionate self-talk that you desire to hear from others. Know that as you do, the light from your heart center will shine, and irresistible beauty in the universe will send people and situations that cause your sense of love and support to grow and grow. Right. That's exactly what I said before, because I was seeing, oh, that's so funny. I saw another 8. So I don't know if you guys are seeing 8s around, but that's significant, and that's kind of confirmation that you're on the right path. All these 8s I'm seeing. As I was saying before, it's like once you do make the decision, you, like I said, you swiftly find community. You swiftly find people to support you, right? So don't be fearful, but this is this came up as a contract. It's like it is a serious situation. So use your best judgment. Consult yourself. And then we've got the moon here, right? So it's like really pay attention to the ebbs and flows, right? Sometimes our emotions inform us, but sometimes they can also sort of drug up feelings that aren't necessarily accurate about what's actually going on in this moment, right? Because your emotions are attached to a certain experience that you had in the past, and now you're bringing it to the situation, which is a new situation because you're new and this is a new person. Right? So I just feel like you're having to weigh these options and really be emotionally mature, right? That's the heart space too, like being emotionally mature and not letting your emotions make you reactive but make you responsive, right? Yeah. It's like what if you're excited, be excited. This is it, you guys. When you know you've made the right decision, when you're just like, right? It's just like a yes. It's invigorated. It's not coming from a place of fear. Well, if I don't do it, then, right? Like this is like an absolute yes that you're feeling. You're like, yes, this is like, because even if it, right? It's almost like when you go into a new, right? When you move into a new city, but you're so excited, you're like, I'm going to make it work, right? Like that sort of heart of hearts, that sort of I am so supported because this feels too good for it to be wrong. I don't want to say wrong, but do y'all get what I'm saying? I feel like I'm not articulating myself here, but it's just like a feeling. I think that's why, because it's like I can't put it into words. You'll just know when it's right. All right? Tell me where my Cancers are at this point, Spirit. Felt that. Okay, we got 2 cards. You hold the key to an awakened life. Set yourself free, which is very much that heart space. But I do love all the yellow in here. You hold the key to an awakened life. And then we've also got never a crowd on the leading edge. Honor those who honor you. Now, this tells me that what you might want to do might not be what other people are assuming you might do, or it might be different from what you've done in the past. Do it anyway, because there's never a crowd on the leading edge. It's always just a couple people that are just like, nah, this is it. This is the wave, right? Just like TikTok or, all these other inventions where it's just like, nah, this is it. Like, y'all just aren't privy, and they don't need to be privy, Cancer. You just have to know. You just have to know. Consult your heart, because it can be a portal to that divine wisdom. All right. So I'm not going to read this one, but just know that this decision, it might be, what's the word I'm trying to, it might be unconventional. That's the word I want to use. It might be unconventional. It might not be unconventional. It might just be new for you. Like, wait, you've never done that before. You've never led a team. You've never, right? But it's just like, if that feels good, if it feels like a hell yes, you'll know. All right, you hold the key to an awakened life. There are dreams you wish you would never that you wish would never end, like when you're finally getting into the groove of flying, making love to an amazing dream partner, or winning the lottery. Take heart in knowing those dreams, as well as wonderful life experiences, aren't over just because you wake up. While you remember your dream, it remains alive and well. It can even grow to become larger and more substantial over time. All the events that take place in your daytime and nighttime dreams are attempts to awaken your core strengths, gifts, and genius. Remembering who you are, thus valuing who you are, is the key to living an awakened life. You wake up when you consciously put together, your true identity as an infinite spiritual being, powerful beyond measure and heir to all blessings this earth has to offer. The mantra for this card is, I hold the key to an awakened life of love, magic, treasure beyond measure. All right? You hold the keys. You got the keys, the keys, the keys. All right? And that's why you're in this position. Play your position. Don't let somebody knock you out of this position or tell you, no, I don't think that's a good idea. Like, you're here for a reason. You can't, this is the first card on the deck, and then on the spread, and then we've got the Page of Wands, this sort of effervescent, passionate, curious, right? You are impassioned by this. Be impassioned by this position that you've gotten yourself into, Cancer. That's not an easy position to get into, Emperor position. And we are in Aries season, so this is really significant. This is the card, right? Aries are cardinal signs, and so you are being asked to move things forward, Cancer. So don't stray from the decisions that need to be made in order to unlock your life, in order to, because you doing that is also going to put other people in a better position as well. Okay, like once you do this, you move things forward, right? You build a community, you gather people. People are magnetically attracted to you. All right. All right, Cancers. I hope that was helpful. Please let me know how these energies are playing out for y'all. Please check out your rising, your moon, your sun. And of course, all my information is down below if y'all want to chat and talk. I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye.